What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, normally these videos would be recorded in my room. However, I've left my tripod at school. Therefore, I have to makeshift with a glass container with rice in it. Anyways, today's video or yap session is going to be about a peculiar topic. If you're below the age of 13, click off. Today, we're going to be talking about the talk. Now, you might be asking, Kunzi, what could be the talk? I rate this as one of your top 10 experiences you're going to experience in childhood. And this is mainly when you're like 12, like 11 to 12, roundabout there, you might receive this conversation. And because when you're 11 and 12, this is when the puberty starts kicking in. The talk is basically a conversation about your body and what's happening, when you're growing older, your body changing. Even the birds and the bees conversation made what me and my friends called it back in the day, the 6ix9ine. Probably like 11 years old when I received this conversation. It's a very useful conversation, and it is a very beneficial conversation. I feel like you should be having that conversation with kids so they'll be informed and they can make informed health choices. That's health promotion right there. Yeah, PDHPE locked in. So there was this school program. This was back when I was in year 5. So running it back to 6 years ago. There was this program called Interrelate where it would be a thing for years 5 and 6, and they'd be basically giving kids the talk. Think of it as basically when the kid asks your mommy and daddy where babies come from, and then once upon a time when the kid grows older, the parents decide to tell the child where babies come from and what happens when their body starts to develop, stuff like that. I remember my friend, and the thing is, we had to come with our parents. Understandable, because it would be weird if you just had a full room of kids talking about what happens when your body develops and there's no parental presence. So, getting a message from my friend, it was either over Roblox or Discord, and it said let's be, I think everyone's gonna be laughing, but everyone's gonna be laughing, but how about me? Let's be the only mature ones and not laugh. Let's actually pay attention and listen to what the person has to say. Come to the night, everybody is laughing, and especially the person who told me, let's be the mature ones there. Let's be the only mature ones in that room and not laugh. He was laughing his head off, like everyone else. And I was also laughing. Because the things that they would show on the screen was... Yes, it was the human body anatomy, but... the downsides of having this conversation with kids is kids are going to be, when they hear about this stuff, they're going to be exposed. And how does a kid become the most dangerous? When the kid has the internet. But when you bring up this topic, it sparked a lot of questions in my mind. It sparked a lot of questions like, what happens this? What's this? And then you're going to start searching up a few things. And unfortunately, I'd say after discovering that, I'd say it probably ruined a good chunk of my life. I would start searching up things which weren't ad safe and they weren't PG-13. And there was a specific website. But hey guys, I don't watch that stuff. Praise God, I don't watch that stuff anymore. I put this in my top 10 childhood experiences because it is one of the most awkward, weirdest, hilarious conversation you ever have. Because the thing is, it's something you want to know, but at the same time you don't. On a serious note though, but flee from lust. You gotta run from it. You can't fight it, because every time you try to fight it, you lose instantly. You can't fight. You have, like the sin, you have to run from. You have to flee from. So if you're ever in a situation where like, oh, I wanna go search up this situation. I want to search up this. I'm feeling this in my brain. I want to search up this. You have to flee from it, and by fleeing, basically meaning get yourself out of that situation ASAP. It's hard, yes, I know. I've been there. With God, anything is possible. Pray, ask Him to help me, and He will deliver you. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there. You'll come across a lot of things on the internet which are not beneficial for you. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.